A lot of debate and outrage in the case of a Florida mom. At the center of the state's controversial Stand Your Ground law, Marissa Alexander was sentenced to the maximum 20 years in prison today. She was convicted of 3 counts of aggravated assault. She says she fired a warning shot at the ceiling to keep her estranged husband from attacking her. He was not hurt. She says she fired because she feared for her life because he was physically abusive. Alexander tried to use the Stand Your Ground law as a defense, and the judge rejected it. CNN producer Chuck Hadad joins us now. We've been following this case very closely. 20 years, Chuck. It's kind of shocking. What happened in court today?
It is, Rochelle, but that 20 years was actually a mandatory sentence for those 3 counts of aggravated assault. Her defense team had a hearing last week for new trial, and once that motion was denied, today's sentencing was essentially a formality. The real surprise, Rochelle, came outside of court. Supporters of Marissa Alexander have been adamant that she was innocent, that the punishment certainly didn't fit the crime, and that the office of State Attorney Angela Corey, same office as prosecuting George Zimmerman in the Trayvon Martin killing, overcharged Marissa Alexander in this case. One of her most high-profile supporters is Florida Congressman Corinne Brown. She actually confronted Angela Corey at court today. Let's listen to a part of that.
I have lived here all of my life, and clearly it was no justice in this courtroom. Exactly. And let me just tell you, I just found out about it. And this is the beginning, not the end. That's right. This is the beginning. Clearly, there is institutional racism. Yes, it is. There is no way she was overcharged by the prosecutor, period. Yeah. Overcharged. She never should have been charged. My feeling is that your office initially overcharged her in this case. This is my feeling. This is my feeling. But we can't try it here.
Yes, ma'am. That's why we're asking that it not be tried now, and that if the facts are going to be put out, and I told Mr. Lincoln Alexander I wanted to sit down with him, you can't tell people. I understand. Listen, madam.
There is no justification for 20 years.
Wow, a really emotional case there.
Offered Alexander a plea deal before this went to trial of 3 years in jail. Alexander maintained her innocence, said she wanted to proceed to trial. That was in March. The jury deliberated for just 12 minutes, and today is where it all ended. Rochelle?
Wow, and surely there's going to be an appeal. Surely Angela Corey knew that she was going to have to be facing this when she went to court today.
I think that's right, and actually the charges of racism are not new from Corinne Brown today. Confirmed a few weeks ago that Reverend Al Sharpton has been looking into this case to see if race played a role. The local chapter of the NAACP had actually sent a letter to the judge in this case when he was considering the motion for new trial, bringing up that race possibly played a role, and obviously the judge didn't think so. I want to mention one other thing, Rochelle. The key witness in all of this is Alexander's husband named Rico Gray. In a deposition for this case, he actually backed up a lot of what his wife had to say. And then later in a hearing for the Stand Your Ground motion, he completely changed the story. He said that he feared for his life, and that motion was denied by the judge. She went on to trial. CNN actually spoke to Rico Gray after her motion for a new trial was denied last week, and he even said, I don't think she should go to jail for 20 years, but he thought she should have taken the plea deal of 3 when she had the opportunity.
And Chuck, Rico Gray has actually also agreed to speak to us today. He has said a lot publicly. We have some questions we want to ask him as well. Chuck, thank you for that report, and we expected to have him lined up, so we're going to take a quick break, and hopefully we will have Marissa Alexander's husband, Rico Gray, lined up on the other side of the break.